All right, it's break and run time. Not really a daily break and run, and I want to spend a minute and let you know what's going on. I know that it's been a few days since break and run. I did in the last one I said I was going to do a key concept video for you, and I actually did record that video. I just wasn't happy with the results. Um, but in the meantime, by the way, 15 ball, great ball to break everything out. You'll notice I've got the 4 ball up in the top corner. That 4 ball hanging in the corner acts as a safety. It means that I can take some chances and I won't get punished for them unless I just get really, really unlucky. And at this point in the rack, I've got everything out. I need a break shot, so I need to manufacture a break shot, and I need to do something about the 7-9 because that one could turn into a problem if I let it go too long. So first requirement, manufacture a break shot. I just did that on the 3 ball. Now I'm looking at the 7 up in the corner, and I'm not real happy with that. I'm thinking about it. I've committed to it. I get down on it, and I'm like, wait, what in the heck are you thinking? You've got everything wide open. Why are you going to take this risky 7 ball when you could just play this 14? I think that's 14 to get back on the 7 in the side and have a much easier shot with much less risk. So anyhow, so what's been going on is the new cloth, the new pocket facings, the new tip, the new cloth, all of it's combined to show me it's magnified some flaws that I had in my stroke and made them very obvious to me. And so I'm trying to spend time to fix those flaws. And you can see on the table there, there are marks down the line there where I was practicing some shots and working on my stroke. The center spot has some marks where it was. What happened is the ballast on the light went out, and when I pulled the cover off like an idiot, I didn't cover the table, and a bunch of dust fell down on the table. I got most of it out, but some of it stayed, and yeah, so now I've got some discoloration on the brand new cloth I put on. I'm just furious with myself about that. So now at this point in the rack, I've cleared all of those open balls off. I'm going to take care of this 9, the 11, and then I'm going to use the 4 ball up in the corner as my key ball to get the on the 3. So anyhow, I've been struggling with my stroke and on the new cloth is extremely fast. It's insanely fast. You can see I'm not hitting these very hard, and that cue ball is traveling all over the place. Like here, this is a nice easy shot on the 4, and the cue ball still comes halfway up the table and almost gets me in a bad place. So racking up now, going into rack number 2. Um, I've really been focused on fixing my stroke, and the I in the key concept video I did on tickies, which I did not publish yet, I realized that there are about 4 other key concept videos that I need to do before that. Um, so yeah, nice break, hit exactly where I thought it would. Spread everything out. There's a couple little clusters in the middle, but other than that, this is wide open. So anyhow, so I recorded the first of those other key concept videos. And I went back and looked at it, and I wasn't happy at all. Uh, I, I watch some of the other content that's out on the web, and I see a lot of things where people of all skill levels just make mistakes and they tell you things that aren't really true or they focus on things that aren't important. And I don't want to do that to you. I would rather take the time to give you quality videos with things you can actually use in your game rather than pushing to get content out and showing off trick shots that you'll see once in a million years and never be able to use. And so you practice them and practice them and practice them, and 10 years later, you've never had to actually use that shot in a game. So anyhow, I wasn't happy with the quality, so I backed off of that, and I need to spend more time on my game and less time focused on making videos. Um, just by taking the few days off that I have, I've gotten my stroke almost back where it should be. My stroke's looking really good. It's straight. I'm following through. I'm staying down on the ball, and I'm not putting inadvertent English on it. I'm also doing a better job of the risk management, and my precision and my aim has gotten much better. I'm hitting the center of the pocket rather than bouncing everything off the sides. I was using the sides and the pocket facings as crutches to make up for bad aim. Now I'm actually aiming and going for the center of the pocket. Anyhow, so we've got a nice little run going on here. Let's see, there's 3, 6, 7 on the table, so 8 down plus the 14. We're on 22 now. Um, this is pretty straightforward. The 4 is my break ball, the 1's my key ball. Uh, I kind of go at this a little weird, but I do it because of this shot right here. I meant to leave this with a straight in shot on the 12 so I could just stop it. And instead, I hit it a little bit off center, and the cue ball rolled off on me. Um, so now I need to get rid of these 4 on the right, the 12, 11, 8, 11, 12, and 15. So I'm going to take the 8 and leave that 15 in the other side, the side near where the cue ball is. At this point, again, we're in risk management territory. Don't make mistakes don't take chances that are going to get you in trouble. I could shoot the 11 here and try to go for the 15 in the side on the left, but to do that, there's a good chance I get out of line, and it's an even better chance that I don't leave myself that 12. So just take the 15 straight in, take the 12 and roll forward. Now, I did get a little straighter on the 12 than I wanted. I wanted a little bit of angle so I could roll just a little bit forward and play the 11 fairly straightforward. Instead, I have to just kind of go for the best leave I can. Here, I've got to roll forward for the 1 up in the top corner. But when I do it, I've got to be careful because this speed has just been going all over the place on me. You can see I didn't hit that hard and it still went 3/4 of the way to the corner pocket. If I hit that too hard, it ends up in the corner pocket. Now I've got a funny angle on this 1. I had wanted to roll it straight up and leave the cue somewhere by the side so I could do the same kind of break I just did. Instead, now I've got a really touchy shot. I'm going to go ahead and make it up in the top corner, and I'm going to try to hit it hard enough to get the cue ball out, but not so hard that I leave myself a tough shot. This is not ideal. I would have liked to have been on the other side of the line so that I could just roll forward into the rack. Instead, I get this weird one. Now I'm going to have to hit it very accurately with some pace so that the cue ball will come off the side rail and spin into the rack. So I get my break shot. I get lucky, and I've got a leave on that 7. So I'm going to be able to get out from under it, roll it forward, and I've got one of my favorite break shots from under the rack. Shoot the 8 in the bottom right corner, let the cue ball run straight up through the middle of the rack. I'm looking really good now. This run looks like it's going to keep going for a while. Okay, I get a good break. I've got shots. Um, so the pink, what is that? The 13. The pink 13 has half a pocket in that bottom left-hand pocket, but I've got a perfect leave to get on it. And if I make it, then the 11 and the 6 there that are next to it can be shot straight into the bottom right pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and take that right now. I'll take my chance and get it, just because that was as good a position as I could have asked for on that. Now I've got the straight in combination, and like an idiot, I overhit it with draw, and pull it all the way back into the side pocket. I know this table's fast. That was just a mental mistake.